Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel where we dive deep into Linux, productivity tools, and everything in between. If you are new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more tutorials. Today we are tackling one of the most powerful text editors out there, VIM. This video is going to be a bit longer than usual, but that's because we are covering all the essential topics from basic movement and editing to mastering insert mode and more advanced tricks. So stick around. By the end, you'll have everything you need to start using Vim like a pro. I'm using Kali Linux in this tutorial, but you can use any Linux distribution that you like. I have an open terminal on my screen, and let's start with installing Vim. So to install Vim, you need to use the package manager that your operating system or Linux distribution is using. For example, in my case, I'm using Kali Linux, so I have apt. So let's start with installing it using apt. So I'm going to use sudo apt. I used the command before, apt install Vim, and pressing on it, it's asking for password because I'm using the sudo command, which is the root user. It's saying that I have the newest version of Vim. Now let's start with opening Vim. To open Vim, you just need to type Vim, and it's gonna open an empty text file. So this is opening. Now how we exit the Vim, we can exit the Vim using colon and Q. So now we are out. How we open files with Vim? Let me list the files in the directory. So you see we have a text.txt file. Let's try to open this file with Vim. So I'm going to type Vim text and tap to complete the name of the file and enter. And now we are inside the file. Again, how to exit? We need to press on colon Q, enter, and now we are out. This is how we open an existing file. Now let's create a file using Vim. So we create files using Vim by just typing Vim text or test.txt. So now we created a new file, and as you see at the bottom, it's saying text.txt new, which means a new file. So now let's exit again, colon with a Q. And the summary of opening creating files, we can open files by just typing Vim and with the name of the file. And if the file is not there or doesn't exist, Vim is going to create the file. So now let's move to the second topic, which is moving in Vim file. Now let's open our text.txt. Now we are inside text.txt. And as you see on the screen, we have lorem ipsum text. Let's try to move in this file. And to move in this file, left, right, up, and down, we need to use H. Let me show you a photo of a keyboard and let me try to explain on the keyboard. So this is a keyboard, and to move to the left, we need to press on H, and to move to the right, we need to press on L, and to move down, we need to press on J, and K to move up. So these are the arrows or the shortcuts to move in Vim files. Let us test them to see if they work. If you see my cursor, it's in the middle. So let me press on H, and now I'm moving to the left. Let me press on L. So I'm moving to the right, and pressing on J is going to move down, and pressing on K is going to move up. So that's it. H left, L right, J is going to move down, K is going to move up. Now let's move to moving between words. So if we press on W, it's going to move to the beginning of the next word. So A, V, E, E, A. So W is going to move to the beginning of the next word, and B is going to move to the beginning of the previous word. So as you see, we are moving to the previous word. So W, next word, B, previous word. So I can again highlight them on the keyboard. So this is W, the beginning of, sorry, this is the beginning of next word, and V is the beginning of the previous word. And now let's move to the end of the next word. So with E, we can move to the end of next word. So this is E, which is used to move to the end of the next word. So W, B, and E, moving between words, beginning and end. Now let's move to another shortcut, which is moving to the beginning of a line and moving to the end of a line. So we have 0 moving to the beginning of a line and $sign to move to the end of a line. Please do not get confused, because this looks like 4 lines, but it is inside Vim, it's just 1 line. So these 4 lines are just 1 line. So moving with 0 is going to move to the end of it, and 0 is going to move to the beginning of it, and $sign is going to move to the end of it. So let me go and try to explain it again with lines. So this is a line, and we have 0, which is going to go to the beginning of a line, and we have the $sign, which is here, and it is going to go to the end of a line. So let me choose maybe another color. So this is the end, which is the $sign, and this is with 0, the beginning of a line. And now let's move to moving inside a file with GG. Small letter is gonna jump to the beginning of a file, and G, capital letter, is gonna move to the end. So GG is gonna move to the beginning, capital G is gonna move to the end. And now we have under shortcuts for moving in a screen. We have, this is a screen, and so we can go to the top of screen with capital H, it's going to go to the top, capital M is going to be in the middle, and capital L is going to move to the bottom of screen. So with G, we are moving from the beginning to the end of the file, and vice versa. And with capital H, M, L, we are moving inside a screen. So let me bring back the keyboard. It's a little bit chaotic now. Let me just clear it. So we have now capital H. So we have now a screen. And capital H is going to move to the top of screen. Capital M is going to be in the middle. This is M. And this is L, bottom. And this is H, top of the screen. And we have the whole file. We are going to use the whole file. So the whole file So we have G, and G small letter is going to move to the top, and G capital letter is going to move to the bottom of the file. Now let's move to a new topic, which is insert mode. And we can get in insert mode by pressing on I. So pressing on I is gonna get us inside insert mode. So now we are in insert mode and we can just start typing. And with pressing small letter I, it's gonna insert before a cursor, for example. And pressing now I is gonna start inserting before the cursor. And with capital I, we are going to start inserting at the beginning of a line. Exit and then Shift I, we are back at the beginning of the line. And with a small letter, we are going to start inserting after the cursor. So let me exit and type and press on a small letter. So now we can start typing after the cursor. And with a capital letter, we are going to start typing at the end of a line. So you see, now we are at the end of the line with Shift I. With Shift I, we are back at the beginning. Shift A, exit, and Shift A, we are at the end. So to summarize it, let me bring back the screen or the screenshot of a keyboard. Let me clear it first. So let's start with A. Let's start with I. I small letter is going to start typing before a cursor. So let's imagine that this is our cursor. Pressing on I small letter is going to start typing before the cursor. And then pressing on I capital letter is going to start typing at the beginning of a line. Then we have A, and A small letter is going to start typing after the cursor, and A capital letter is going to start typing at the end of a line. And now we have another two shortcuts, which are O small letter and O capital letter. And O small letter is going to open a line under the current one and enter insert mode. And O capital letter is going to open a new line but above the current one and enter insert mode. So let's go back to the screenshot of the keyboard and try to highlight them there. So we have here O, we have O small letter, and we have O capital letter. So this is gonna start a new line. This is O is gonna start a new line below the current one. So if we are typing here O, it's gonna start a new line here. And this one is going to open a new line but above the current one. So we are here pressing on all capital letter is going to open one above it. If we press all small letter, it's going to open a line under the current one. And that's all about insert mode. Let's move to editing. And editing, to delete, we need to press X. So pressing X is going to delete a character each time we press on it. And pressing on D is going to delete a line. So X is going to delete a character each time, and D small letter is going to delete a line. So how we can go back. Now let's move to another topic, which is undo and redo. So to undo edits, we need to press on U. So pressing on U is going to undo our edits. And as you see, we are back now. And to redo the edits, we press on Control R. And so U, small letter, and Control R, small letter, is gonna undo, redo. So let me bring back the keyboard. Let me just clean it. So we have X, small letter, delete character each time. And we have DD, which is going to delete a line. And using D is going to always help in deleting, especially using the movement with it. Like DW or DH or D, like DW or DB or DE. And now let's move to undo and redo. So we have U, small letter, is gonna undo, which means go back. And we have control plus, so they are gonna redo. So we have U, small letter, undo, and control plus R is gonna redo the edits that we did. And now let's move to another important topic, which is copy and paste. It's called yank. So we need to use Y, copy, and P to paste. And we can press on Y and then paste. So P for paste. P small letter is going to paste after the cursor. P capital letter is going to paste before the cursor. Let me bring back the keyboard to highlight these new shortcuts. So we have Y for copy and P for paste. Now let's move to another topic, which is visual mode. And visual mode is used to select text. And for selecting, we need to enter first the visual mode. And to enter the visual mode, we need to press on small letter V. Now we are in the visual mode, as you see at the bottom, and we can use the movement shortcuts to move and select text like L and H, J and K. So you see, I'm selecting, and now ESC, I'm out. And then we can use also capital V to enter the line mode, the visual line mode. And as you see, after pressing on Shift V or capital V, we are in the line mode and we selected the whole line. And then after that, we have, let me exit first, we have the block mode. And we can activate it using this shortcut, Control V. And now we are in the visual block mode and we can select multiple blocks, lines in this mode. Let me just show you how. So you can see now we are selecting multiple blocks now. And that's all about visual mode. So we have three shortcuts: small letter V, enter the visual mode, select text, and then we have the capital V to enter the line mode, select lines, and we have Control V to enter visual block mode to select multiple blocks. Now let me exit. And now let's move to search, and we can use slash to search forward. For example, let me type lorem, and now we found lorem. This is the first one after the cursor, and we can search backward using the question mark lorem. So if we do an ESC now, so this is our cursor here in this area. So when we searched forward, we found this lorem, and when we searched backward, we found this one. So with slash, we search forward. With question mark, we search backward. Now let's move to another topic, which is saving and exiting. And to save a file, we need to press on colon and W. That's how we save. Now it's saved. And to quit, we need to press on colon and Q. Now we are out. So I'm back now. And to save and quit at the same time, we need to press on column, W, and Q. Now we are out. And to quit without saving, let's go back. And to quit without saving, we need colon, Q, and exclamation mark. So now